In this video, I'm going through some of my old projects that I kind of abandoned. Do you also have a pile of random stuff that you made but never worn? Maybe because it doesn't fit right, or is not your style anymore, or you just want to unravel for the yarn? Well, that's what I'm dealing with today, and I'm going to show you all the things that I did. I filmed this video at a time when I wasn't feeling great mentally. I was a little bit burned out and didn't really feel like being on camera. That's why I'm doing a voiceover instead. I still hope you will enjoy it, that you will like the transformations, and who knows, maybe it will even give you a few ideas to try for yourself. I've had this pink cotton jumper for many years now, and for some reason I'm really attached to it, even though I originally got it from a charity shop for only £3. I wore it a ton, but unfortunately it ended up with some bleach stains, so I figured the best way to cover them was with a bit of embroidery. I went with some simple flowers using easy stitches and added French knots in the center. I just love how it turned out, super simple but really cute. I'm thinking about adding a few more flowers, but honestly, this bit took me a few good hours, so we'll just have to see. This yellow jumper has a pretty similar story. I bought it secondhand for just a few pennies, but I really love it. The relaxed fit is perfect, and I'm especially into the mock cable design with a knit and pearl texture. I've always wanted to add some kind of crochet embellishments to a jumper, and I feel like I've seen this style all over Pinterest, so today is the day. These are some of my early tests where I was totally overcomplicating things. In the end, I kept it simple and just used 2 different colors for the first 2 rows. The stains are mostly at the bottom of the jumper, but I'm planning to scatter the flowers all over, even on the sleeves. To sew the flowers, I used a darning needle. In the end, I found a better technique to do it. Rather than coming to the back and to the front, I did it all from underneath, and I caught the flower without coming all the way through it, and I think that looks so much better, but I don't have a clip of that, so sorry about that. I'm so happy that I finally got my embellished crochet jumper, and I also fixed a jumper that I loved very much, so it's a win-win for me. I'm not saying I want to stain any of my jumpers, but next time I'm thinking to do fruits or something else. I think that's super fun. Next is this red mohair cardigan. First of all, I have to say that I didn't knit this on a domestic machine. The stitch pattern is a little bit too complex for that, I think. I mean, I don't even want to try to attempt to create this on my domestic. I think it will be very difficult. I made it a couple of years ago when I was working in a studio where I had the awesome opportunity to learn how to use a stole machine. I've never worn this cardigan because of the frill at the bottom. I think it's a little bit too much, so I'm trying to remove it. It's pretty hard to see the stitches in this fluffy yarn, but I tried, and I'm using that word on purpose, you'll see later on why, to attach them onto the linker and sew to secure the specific row. But then when I cut the yarn and unraveled the previous row, I realized that the seam created with the linker didn't actually catch any stitches. In fact, it missed them all. Luckily, this yarn doesn't run easily. It's actually the contrary of that, so I was able to unravel the row without ruining any of the stitches. Then I reattached the edge on the linker and sewed it again, this time actually securing the stitches, which was the plan all along. After that, I crocheted some little ribbons where I did just a chain to fasten the front, which I overlapped. Good call to remove the frill. I much prefer how it looks now, and I will definitely wear it. I made this blue jumper a while ago, but I never wore it because it doesn't fit very well. The hem is too loose and curls up, which doesn't look very neat. I wasn't sure how to fix it so I could actually wear it, since I love the cable heart design at the front, the color, and pretty much everything else. Also, I have to say now that I'm not totally sure I saved it yet, but we'll figure that out together later. First, I'm going to make the jumper shorter because I want to add a frill, and I want it to kind of fall right at my waistline. This time, I decided to just cut the yarn and unravel the row instead of placing it onto the linker like I did with the red cardigan. I know I'm playing it a little bit risky by not adding a lifeline. You might call me lazy or irresponsible, but hey, it worked out okay. Here I'm testing the frill I'm planning to add. I've got some ladders too. I knit 4 rows, then put some needles on hold, knit 4 more rows, put more needles on hold, and finally knitted 6 rows on all the needles. To figure out how long the frill should be, I didn't bother calculating my gauge. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but this is just what I did. So I used the jumper as a guide and added a few extra repeats for good measure. Then I hooked all the stitches onto the linker with the right side of the jumper facing me and the frill with the wrong side facing me. For the frill, I caught the very last stitch at the edge and I then linked them all together. I'm not sure if I love this jumper even with the frill. Maybe the frill is just too long? I'm not quite sure. What do you think? Does it look nice, or should I just give up, unravel the whole thing and make something completely new with the yarn? Please leave a comment because honestly I cannot decide if I like it or not. Here are a few projects that I made and never wore, and I don't think I want to try fixing them. I don't even know how I could do that. I'm just going to unravel and reuse the yarn. I had to Google why people call this frogging, which is a term I don't really use because it sounds kind of funny to me. And I had to just Google to see where this term comes from, and now I know, but I still probably won't use it. I honestly thought that unraveling would be a quick, easy, and even relaxing process, but it was not the case. It was actually quite tricky near the spots where I tied in the loose ends. Finding and removing those took some patience, to be honest. Also, undoing mattress stitch is definitely not as fun as doing it. I personally love sewing it up, but taking it apart, it's a whole different story. Can you also tell that I was in a mixing different shades of blue phase back then? All of these are made with mostly cotton yarns, some merino wool and some cotton cashmere blend. It took me almost a day to finish unraveling everything and winding the yarn using my trusty manual cone winder. Now I have all these cakes of new old yarn, which I'm very excited to play with soon. If you have any project ideas for these lovely yarns, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, as I can see that half of the people that watch my videos are not actually subscribed. It would really mean a lot and really help my channel if you did, so please do that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!